What if you could build with AI completely for free and straight from your browser? In this video guys, I'll show you how to use GitHub Codespaces together with OpenCode and OpenRouter to access powerful AI models without setting up local environment and without paying for expensive tools. No installs, no complicated setup, just open your browser and start coding with AI. Let's get started guys. So first of all guys, what is GitHub Codespaces? Guys, GitHub Codespaces is a inbuilt browser-based IDE that GitHub has provided. So if you have used something like Replit, it is almost exactly same as that. So guys, if you want to use Codespaces, you just go to your github.com and you select this burger icon right here, and there is a Codespaces right here in the left panel. When you go to the Codespaces guys, you can see that it gives you some quick start templates. If you click on select all, it will show you all different types of projects that you can create with it. So you have got Express.js, Next.js, Flask, etc. And you can even choose a blank template if you just want to create something of your own. So what I'm gonna do guys is I'm just gonna go back and click on new Codespace, where I just will select a empty repository, not an empty repository but some repository that I have of my own. So in my previous videos I created a calculator project from my anti-gravity ID and I pushed it into my GitHub account. So I'm gonna just use this anti-gravity calculator project and I'm gonna edit it with the help of my GitHub Codespace. So you can just use this editor for editing, updating your code, and even create a new one. So this is the branch that I have selected. The region, you can select any region that you want, and then the machine type. The machine type guys, you get two types of machines here. 2-core machine where you have 8 GB RAM and 32 GB 32 GB memory, and then the 4-core one where you get 16 GB RAM and again 32 GB of memory. Obviously guys, the 4-core one is going to be faster, but it is going to be a little bit expensive. Now the term expensive here might confuse you a bit, that is it free or is it not. So guys, GitHub Codespaces is a browser based IDE, but it is free up to a certain limit. After that limit is crossed, then you will get notified to pay something. But yes, for this project that I am going to create in this video and for all your smaller projects, you can definitely use GitHub Codespaces for free of cost. And my main reason of using GitHub Codespaces is that I don't have to install anything on my machine. I can just use this machine, use the processor of them, and just start coding. I don't have to do any installation or any sort of setup. So when you click on create Codespace guys, it is going to create your Codespace for you. And let me open my Codespace so that I can show you. So there was the same Codespace that I already created, which is I think randomly named as effective barnacle. And if you see, there is a link here, request usage report. So if you click on the request usage report, you would see how much billing it has charged me. But actually all of this billing is included. Okay, so it says current included usage. That means it's a discounted usage. I don't have to pay anything here. Okay. So you obviously get some free limit per month. So on that basis, you won't be able to pay, you won't be asked to pay anything unless you reach that limit. Okay. So let's close this thing guys and let's go back to my Codespaces right here. Now if you click on this Codespace, it's gonna open in a new tab and then you will be able to see it better. So I already have it open right here guys. So let's see, this is my anti-gravity project where I created these files to create a calculator. And as you can see, this effective barnacle sort of URL which is created here is exactly like a VS Code. You can see all the extension here, the the GitHub icon here, and you can just create anything with it. Also you have got on your right hand side a vibe coding AI agent where you can select from this different models. You have access to a whole lot of models, but again, as I said to you, that you can access all of these models until a certain limit, and then you will be charged. So you have got a monthly credits that you get from GitHub, and then after those credits expire, if you keep using these AI models, you would have to pay for it. But in my case, I'm not gonna use any of these AI models because I don't want my GitHub Codespace to charge me at all. I want to use completely free of cost AI models, and that too in my in browser IDE. So how can I do that? And guys, the answer to that is using something called as OpenCode. So guys, OpenCode, as you can see on my screen, is basically a way where you can install free models on your IDE and then you can just start using them. It allows you to use a whole lot of different models, but obviously this is just a way to use your models in your IDE and start vibe coding right then and there without using the integrated AI agent that you have with your IDE, because that can come at a cost, right? So all you can do is you can just install the OpenCode in your IDE instead and start using the models that OpenCode offers. With that, what happens, guys, that you can see that OpenCode offers you a whole lot of models. So let's say it offers me Claude Sonnet, Claude Opus, etc. Now you might think that the Claude Opus model is obviously a paid model from Claude. But the thing is, guys, that OpenCode allows you to use your own API key to actually use these Claude Opus models. So if you have a free API key from some different place, you can use these Claude Opus models for free. And that is the catch here, guys. You can use MinMax model, Gemini 3 Pro models, any of these models with your own API key. And if you get a free API key from somewhere else, you'll be able to use that with the help of OpenCode. So how can you use OpenCode here? So guys, to use the OpenCode, then you have to follow some of the installation steps. So I know I promised you, that you don't have to do any installation, but obviously guys, there's going to be some installation that you do have to do. So okay guys, so the next question would be, how can you use the OpenCode into your IDE, right? So the thing is that you just go to this OpenCode website, click on intro, which is right here, and then click on install on the right hand corner. And there are a couple of ways that you can install it. I know I promised you that there is going to be no installation, but I promise you this is the only installation that you have to do. So you just paste this curl command right here, click enter, and it is going to start installing the OpenCode in your terminal. Now, once you have the OpenCode installed, guys, then what you have to do is you have to open this file, local share OpenCode auth.json, and you have to click enter, and this is the code that you have to paste here. OpenRouter type API, and there is an API key. Now, you guys must be thinking, what is that OpenRouter thing? So let me go and first show you something else. So once the OpenCode is installed, guys, to use your AI models, you can just write OpenCode and hit enter. Okay. Once I hit enter, you can see that OpenCode opens up for me in my terminal. And now I can go and I can select models. Okay. When I select models, guys, you can see that it gives me the whole lot of models which are right here. Let me extend this for you. So you can see that it gives me a whole lot of models. For the free models, it shows me that they are free. And for the non-free models, it shows me not free. Okay. But the thing is that once I select any of the model here, it is going to start asking me. So let's say if I select anything here. Right now, it's not asking me any API key. But if you don't do the configuration auth JSON setup that I just showed you 2 seconds ago, it will ask you for an API key. And the problem with OpenCode, a little bit of problem is its UI. So it will not let you paste the API key. You have to type it. Okay. So let me close that. And that is why you need to have an API key present inside this OpenCode auth.json right here to actually being used by your OpenCode. Now, what is the type of API key that you want? So obviously, guys, if you are using a Claude model, you need an API key for Claude. If you are using Gemini model, you need an API key for Gemini, right? But we are not using any of the Claude models or any of the models which are, we are not going to use any of the API keys that are paid, right? So we are going to use API keys which are free of cost. Question is, how can you get API keys which are free of cost? And that, guys, is that you can get a free API key from OpenRouter. So if you go to OpenRouter, guys, this is OpenRouter. You just have to create an account here. Click on Get API Key, and you can see that there is an option here to create your API key. Okay. Now you will ask me, what models can I actually access with this API key. And if you click on models, guys, you will see there's a whole lot of models that you can use with this API key. Okay, with the API key of OpenRouter, you can use a whole lot of models. You can use cloud model, you can use mini model, etc., etc. But again, all of these models are not free, but we want to not pay for any model, right? So you just click on free right here and you will see that you get a whole lot of models which are free. You have got OpenAI GPT OSS, you have got GLM, you have got the MinMax M25, you have got the Nemotron, you have got the GPT OSS, you have got a whole lot of, you have got the Gemma model. So you have got a lot of Google models, you have got a lot of Nvidia models, a lot of big models are here which are free of cost that you can use. And for that reason, guys, I would prefer to use the OpenRouter API key. So you just have to write OpenRouter, type API and key. Okay. Then once this auth.json is saved, now when you go to OpenCode and then when you will open it, it will not ask you the API key if you select the model, right? So you can see by default it has selected the Nemotron super free model. But if I go and I select models now, and let's say, you can see by default it's already saying to me that all these models are provided by OpenRouter. So Nemotron 3 Super is provided by OpenRouter, that's free. GPT OSS is provided by OpenRouter, that is free. So you can see OpenRouter has given access to me to a lot of different models that are free of cost to me. Okay, so you can just select any of the models here. And let's say if you don't want to connect to OpenRouter, there is another option that you can use with OpenCode, that is called as connect. Okay, so you can let's say if I go back and I click connect. So if you click on connect here, it will ask you the provider that you want to connect to. So let's say you don't want to use OpenRouter, you don't have to use OpenRouter. You can use Anthropic, you can use Google, you can use a whole lot of different providers. But keeping in mind that if you use a different provider, it is going to ask you for an API key, and that's about it, right? So let's say if you select something called as Fireworks AI, right? You see it asks me for an API key, and then it will not let me paste anything. I would have to type the API key here, and that's why I like to just edit the auth.json to have my API key right in there. So obviously, guys, I am going to use OpenRouter because OpenRouter gives me access to a whole lot of free models. So now I can select just any model which is free from OpenRouter. So for example, I use GPT OSS 120 billion parameter model, which is a huge model. And now I can just ask anything. So let's say this is a suggestion it's going, right? Fix a to do in the code base. And if I ask it to do that, it is going to start scanning my files. But for now, I'm just going to ask it, give me the tech stack for this code base, right? So I'm just going to ask it, give me the tech stack. So you can see immediately it is starting to think, it is starting to match the code, and it gives me, it's a simple Python project with a few files, add two numbers, hello world.py, calculator.py. There is no additional requirement, etc., etc. But you can see how quick it is. It is free and it is all inside a browser, guys. You don't have to set up almost anything. You don't have to pay for anything, and you don't need a big computer to even do that because everything is running on a browser. So obviously for smaller projects like this one, for creating your own website, for creating your own blog, or even creating small API, from creating like small microservices, small APIs, you can just use GitHub Codespaces. Also guys, with GitHub Codespaces, if you create a UI project, because I showed you, right, GitHub Codespaces gives you an option to create UI projects like React, like Next.js, etc. You will be able to quickly deploy your project on a random URL, and you will be able to share that with your friends as well. But for that, we'll do a different video next time, guys. This video, I just wanted to focus on how you can use free models with the help of OpenCode, OpenRouter, and also in a free browser-based IDE called as GitHub Codespaces. So I hope guys you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it. If you did like this video guys, then please do not forget to like this video, share this video with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback for me, please do write down in the comment section below. I would be really happy to address them. In the end guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for future notifications of more such programming, coding and AI related videos. I'll see you guys in the next video guys. Until then, take care and bye bye.